to Hispanic people. I am a Rick Perry. Nothing is more annoying than that. Just talk like you talk, man. It's unbelievable. I've seen people at restaurants like go just look at somebody who they think is Hispanic and go, "Hello, how you do?" They go, "I speak English quite well, thank you." But that's the same thing Hillary does, and it's what these politicians do, and I guess they think it works. And I think that's what's going on here. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, agnostic, as long as you love the Bill of Rights, Constitution, private property, the family, due process, I'm your friend. But clearly with the Democratic Party, they have gone over the deep end. And so have the Republicans. They're backing down to all this because the corporate special interests will do anything to get control of the government. Larry Klayman's our guest. Let's jam in a bunch of calls in this final 10-minute segment here till I'm back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central with a weekday transmission, showtimes and links, INFOWARS.com. Find the free podcast there as well. Chris is next, but Alexander in Wisconsin, you're up first. Go ahead. You got a question or comment for Larry Klayman?
Hi, Larry, and hi, Alex. I kind of have a open-ended question that I need to prelude first. Personally, this is kind of tough for me to go through this whole economic situation because the bank is scooping up my family business and the house, and I'm a victim of this economy and the generation as a millennial. In regards to the NSA, I would like to ask you a question. Rather curious of your response. First, I must prelude this with how science spawns policy and policy dictates politics. The BS or Bravo Sierra overload policy-wise we are observing now is as the establishment has or in the process of discovering its own Bravo Sierra. That's why it has come so extreme and outrageous. And this science has undoubtedly given them a deep and powerful and extremely detailed and recording outline of not only the individual level, but as the mass of society. Now,
sure, the NSA is about putting out BS and seeing how it's received to manipulate, because you need to be able to see something.
On this line.
Yep.
All right. So analyze all that through cutting-edge algorithms, mathematics, R&D, and quantum-powered supercomputing. They know what's up, as you and I both agree. What open-minded or empowered individuals must focus on is now themselves as an individual and to conquer the enemy within. The programming delicious eye candy wash they have created is this enemy, and goodness will flush it out of us. We are feeling this on either like a semi-perceived level or unknowingly, depending on your personal specs.
No, I hear you, but I got to go. I appreciate your call. I got to get to other people. I should have gone to calls earlier. Larry Klayman, very interesting points he makes about the NSA.
Yeah, well, the NSA, Alex, as we talked about, they're just the tool. They're the vehicle for the ruling establishment to keep us down. And they have a legitimate purpose, to spy on terrorists, people who are communicating with terrorists. But they have no legitimate purpose in getting the metadata, telephone-wise and internet-wise, of all of us. And all of these policy arguments as to what it should or should not be doing really is just a smokescreen for them to be able to continue to terrorize the American people.
Exactly. They're using it.
Yeah. And Republicans. They're doing it on behalf of both of them.
Let's talk to Ted in Tennessee. I'm going to skip ahead to him. He says he's in favor of the NSA. Is this a joke? You like North Korea, or are you serious, Ted?
I am 100% serious. Alex, hello. Larry, hello. Here's my idea. Lying has become pervasive in Washington and in big business. The reason why our economy sucks is people have been lied to and cheated. Now, if the NSA has all this data that's gone through all these big business conversations, and they don't know what the NSA has, they're going to stop lying. They're not going to cheat as much.
No, big business knows. It's all selectively enforced.
No. The first time this data will be grabbed by a lawyer will probably be during a divorce trial.
Now here, they don't give it to lawyers. They don't give it to defense people. No. It's only used by select insiders.
No, the entire economy of Washington is lobbying, which is lawyers. One of those lawyers is going to get some of this, and then it'll be open to everybody. And we will be able to stop the secrecy that has been taking all the economy away from the people.
Well, I agree it's a double-edged sword, but listen, it's a double-edged sword, but it's this argument as if the NSA are good guys. The data is not given but to a select group who use it as the ultimate currency of control. Larry Klayman, I appreciate your call. Ted in Tennessee. Go ahead, Larry.
Well, it's not that select, you're right. And we don't know the complete extent of what they're doing, which is why we filed suit. And it's why we're asking the judge to let us get into the underwear, so to speak, of the NSA and the ruling establishment. But the very fact that they're getting everybody's metadata, everybody, that they have access to it. There have been 2,700 violations of the law that even the NSA had to admit to in the last few years. 12 instances that they had to admit to where people inside the NSA were using these capabilities to spy on their girlfriends, husbands, boyfriends, and wives. It's out of control. And you don't know what they're going to do with it. But the reality is the very fact that it's out there and we know it exists and that we can't make a call without thinking about what we're saying anymore tells you what state we're in terms of our freedom. So we can't allow this to continue. If it does,
exactly.
If it does continue, this country is going to explode ultimately.
Absolutely. Well, we know they're using it to persecute the press. Boom, arrest them all right there. If we don't, it sets the precedent that they're God. Like Kim Jong-un of North Korea with Dennis Rodman. I mean, you know, they've got spying there. They know best. Trust them. I mean, Kim Jong-un's like your neighbor. He's like Paul Revere. Obama said so. Chris in New Jersey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, I just want to say thank you very much. Real quick, because I know we're running out of time, I want to say I'm with you about impeaching Obama. I live in New Jersey. I'm sick of this Chris Christie. My daughter comes home talking about how the teachers say we got to forgive him. What kind of message are we sending to our youth? These people are liars. Get them out. Impeach them.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, Chris Christie's really a Democrat, and he's using government to harass people and hold people hostage. Yeah, your take on Chris Christie, Larry Klayman.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he wasn't telling the truth. You know, he, whatever he is, and he's not one of my favorites politically, he deep-sixed Romney. Romney's not the greatest thing since sliced bread either, but he could have gone a long way to at least saving this country in part.
The point is he was a Democratic Party operative. He should have at least been neutral. He aided Obama. He is a rhino, period.
That's right. That's right. He's nothing. Okay, so, you know, move on.
Next. Let's go ahead and go to...
But not you, but Christy.
No, I agree. Next caller. Ashley in Wisconsin. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very important, Mr. Jones. I really want to say, when you came out with the Nascent Iodine, I thought it was going to die because I was having so many pains from rupturing cysts on my ovaries and my uterus. And when I heard Dr. Group come out and say it's for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and the iodine helps with that.
Yes, ma'am. We're doing NSA stuff, and listen. Even though I like you plugging our products, the Nascent Iodine.
I have an NSA point. Can I make the NSA point then?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Obviously, you saved my life with the iodine, but anyway.
Thank you.
I keep having this reoccurring dream. People keep asking me, why are they collecting this data, Ashley? Why are they collecting it? I keep having these thoughts about, you said a couple of days ago, Alex, that the enemy will have their day, and only their day. Well, when that son of perdition does take his fake plastic throne, they're going to have years and years of data, okay? And they're going to throw it against the American people and the people throughout the world and say, look, we are God. We know your little secrets. We know all this stuff about you, what you did with your grandma this year, that year. And people are going to be really freaked out.
Yeah, no. They want to play God. They want to be omnipresent, yeah.
Because they're going to make people feel like they know everything from these years of collective data that they have. But I want to tell people that they have to remember that only the good Lord knows how many hairs are on your head and how many freckles are on your
I agree.
head.
Plus, they always can... Larry Klayman, we're out of time. Larry Klayman, briefly. And I got to get you back on. I appreciate you taking calls. Appreciate the callers. Amount of time to all those on hold.
You're welcome.
What about the fact that the government's famous for putting fake data in? That's my big concern, is they can claim the NSA got something, and then it's not even real.
Well, yeah, government can set you up. It's true. During the Clinton years in particular, I had to go to Brazil a couple times for Peter Paul, who had the goods on Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. You can read about it on our website at freedomwatchusa.org. And, you know, I was always worried that when I would go on the plane, so I kept the luggage with myself that they could plant something in my bag.
Absolutely. Larry, we're out of time. Great job. We'll talk to you soon. I'll see everybody back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, with the weekday show, INFOWARS.com. Great job, crew.
I'm Darren McBreen, and these are some of the new items that are available now at InfoWarsShop.com. Alert the public to Obama's blatant abuse of power with the new Obama t-shirt. Obama's Joker face on the front and come and take it on the back. It's time to publicly call him out for what he is, a tyrant. Defend the Second Amendment with our top seller Come and Take It t-shirts. And look at that, women's cut tank tops and t-shirts now available. Nice hat. Plus the Don't Tread on Me flag. And now you can become a micro distributor of the InfoWars magazine. Plus, get your own copy delivered right to your door each and every month. And if you're tired like I am of you and your family being exposed to polluted drinking water, get the Pro One High Performance Water Filter. It gets rid of all pathogenic bacteria, cyst, fluoride, heavy metals, and numerous other contaminants. So join the revolution at InfoWarsShop.com.